Zup, my peep. Cheers. So, I'm a little bit buzzed on this beautiful, beautiful red Moscato that my daddy bought me. Because I was literally driving my parents crazy. Because I was stressing, and I was crying, and I was going fucking nuts. Because my life is a living shit at the moment. But besides that point, there's rumors going around on the internet now pertaining to the tragedy, what I like to call my life. And this cigarette right here is patched together, if you see it. It's patched together with some paper because, thank you, William, for saying poop. I love you. But, hey, poop. William, stop saying to your mom poop. There's other words to say to your mother than poop. May I say that? Don't worry, we have a DD. So, I was driving my parents nuts. They're like, you know what? You have your period. You need some red wine. It will calm you down. Because don't you tell me no, son. I'm on to you. So I was driving my parents nuts. They said, let's get you some red wine because you're on your period and you're miserable and you're doing nothing but crying and we need to see you happy. Because I tell you, I tried to take like 3 puffs of, that nice stuff, you know what I mean? It did nothing. I went to a friend and it did nothing but make me cry and overthink things. Let me tell you, this wine here was probably blessed by like 20,000 rabbis because I tell you, it actually makes me giggle. And it doesn't make me think so much about what's going on. It makes me feel a little bit better because I am in sorrow upon sorrow. And I'm hearing these rumors here. Wait, I totally forgot to grab that paper. There was rumors here that I'm talking on the same phone that was supposedly stolen and all this other bullshit. Right? Come with me, folks. We're going to take a quick walk. I am going to show you. William, get off my page. You can't do this stuff. But oh shit, I got it. About getting a new damn cell phone. I am about to kick William's butt. All he's doing is saying poop and butt cheek on my phone. Where are you?
Here, it's right here.
There it is. Thank you. See, I'm going to cover numbers up because I don't need you to know all this stuff. And let me go out where there's good lighting. Because people say that I'm faking all this shit. Why would I be in a different location if I was faking everything? Why would I even be with my mother if I was faking everything? Why don't you hear the voice in the distance of someone who I thought loved me? Anyway, come here, bitch. You're mine. Since you all think, not all you, but dumbasses, think that I'm lying about me getting a new phone I don't care. I don't even have this account anymore. Let it go. But anyway, let me do that. There. You see the date? 7/10/17. That's recent, isn't it? And it says right there, my name, Metro PCS. So, everyone, if you want to...
Why don't you just delete this and start all over? A couple of weeks.
Sorry about that. I had to move to different locations. Apparently outside is not going to work right now. So obviously, since you see me in a new location, you see my mother here, you saw the Metro PCS.
No, your father and I fronted the money for you to be able to get that.
I need a phone. I need it for my work. It's my livelihood. So, you guys out there saying all these rumors, saying I'm lying about things, please stop. Because you guys are making huge butts out of yourself. Because I can prove everything that I'm saying right now. And yeah, I'm a little buzzed right now with the vino. But the Bible does say, whenever you do this, think of me. And that's what I'm doing, is I'm thinking of him.
You don't hold your alcohol well.
No, I don't really drink. But I'm glad I'm drinking right now, because it is a lot better. You are sitting right here, woman. Why are you listening to me? My mother, everyone.
Because I actually care about you.
About those things that I said about my mom. Yeah, we've had problems in the past.
You over-exaggerated many of them.
Okay. I think we're talking... It doesn't matter what happened in the past.
We forgave each other.
Can you turn that off? Because that's, like, distracting. But really, it doesn't matter. And you hear that buzzing? That is, like, the, like, microphones bouncing off each other. So, where was I? Yes, we had problems in our past, but we're moving forward from it, and we're going to try to be better people from it. This stuff that happened between me and my mom happened years and years and years ago.
Not to the level that you made it.
We're moving on. That's the important thing, is we're moving on. What I said about the end of my, whatever, in all honesty, I did not lie about anything. And I can tell you, I'm not lying about what I said, but I will say to my audience, I am not telling everything what happened, because I legally can't, and it's just too painful to bring up. Now, I will say there's only two people who actually know the full story, and that is Rev News, and that is G Man. They both know.
Who knows it.
I know, but they both know the full story. And yeah, exactly. And it's none of you guys' business. And you guys shouldn't even speculate what happened or try to make things into something that it's not. I can say that I never, ever wanted to harm that guy at all. I never wanted to hurt him. I just wanted to love him. That's why I brought him into my YouTube channel. That's why I brought him into my life. That's why I shared him with you guys. Now, I think next time in the future, depending who it is.
If you find someone.
Yeah, if I find someone. I'm not going to make everything...
Right now, you need to take care of you.
Yes, Mom. But, you know, there are brothers in Christ who I find very, very, very attractive and never said anything about. You may think that I was flirting with them, and maybe I unintentionally was flirting with them. I'm sorry, I'm human, I err. Hence, the title of this name. Pertaining to G Man, for instance, I have a lot of people coming up to me, your marriage failed because you were flirting with G Man. I'm sorry, no marriage should fail because you flirt with someone. I mean, how many of you guys really, how many of you guys actually flirt with women every day?
I don't flirt.
How many of you women actually flirt with other men every day? I bet it's a lot of you. I bet it's a lot of you. You know? And if I ever, in all honesty, I never intentionally flirted with G Man. Never. I can now, though. G Man.
You need to take care of you.
I agree. But G Man, your body is built like a Greek god, I'm just saying. It is. It's absolutely amazing. My mom's putting her head in my shoulder, in her face. She is face palming me. My mother is face palming me. I don't care at the moment. Maybe it's Savino speaking. But besides that point, and these rumors that I was flirting with a bunch of men, and I never cheated. Not once. Not once. And I had plenty of opportunity to, but I never did. These rumors that are going on about me, I'm tired of them. And they need to stop. It's like people like Gluteus Maximus and Happy Jesus 123. They keep putting rumors out about what actually happened. No, Happy Jesus is not Gluteus Maximus or Gluteus Illuminatus or whatever his name of the day is. Glute's a dick. You just have to roll with what he does.
No, I know Gluteus Maximus.
And he smokes way too much pot, so his mind is so defragmented. Because marijuana defragments your mind. It just, screw marijuana. I am so tired of marijuana. I really am. It makes you think too much. And I don't want to think. I want to forget everything that happened to me. And that's the truth. That's the truth. I want to forget everything about what happened. Because the things that happened to me are horrible. And I haven't even told my audience everything that happened to me. And I don't even know if I really want to tell my audience about everything that happened to me. I deserve a little bit of damn privacy, people. A little bit. And when you guys are telling rumors and overcomplicating things, it makes my life a living hell. It really does. Phone. A simple, wonderful taste of feeling better in my life. See, today, here's how bad my life is right now. Today, my parents took me and the boys out to see Despicable Me 3. I was pretty much crying the whole movie through. This is supposed to be a funny movie, and I was crying the whole way through. This morning, I didn't even want to get up. I wanted to sleep all darn day. My mother didn't let me because she knew I was headed in depression. She knew I was feeling like crap. She seen me feel like crap and stress out for days about everything because I have no money, I have no job, I have no home, I have no car, I have absolute no husband, I have nothing. Nothing. And if anyone's gone through what I have, they will know how freaking small you feel. How hopeless you feel. They would understand that. But then, you got this rumor mill out here, and instead of actually showing compassion like a decent human being, instead, they want to start the rumors. They want to start the lies. They want to start, all of that stuff that, they want to. Like rumors that I was having an affair with G Man or Rev News. No. I never had an affair with them, folks. First of all, they live in different states, in different areas, and I'm pretty sure if G Man came to Duluth, Minnesota, everyone would probably know because he's pretty much vocal about what he does in his life. Same with Rev News. He would have said that too. Now I will say, Scott, Positively Godless, I don't know if you're married or not, but if you're not married and you don't have a girlfriend, if you want to go come up to Duluth, take me out on a date, please do. That would be nice to be wined and dined for a night. I would like that. Treat me like a lady. I will say I probably will not put out for you, but that's okay. Because we can have a date. Because no one dates anymore. All they want is the in out. The hanging out thing. No. The next man who comes in my life, instead of doing that stupid, let's hang out with each other at each other's house, get drunk or get high stuff. No. You're going to have to take me out on an actual date. You're going to have to, give me the flowers and the teddy bears and the chocolates. You're going to have to actually romance me because this woman has been so torn apart by guys who just do the, in out, let's hang together thing, that I don't want a guy like that. I want a guy to wine and dine me. I want a guy to treat me like a princess. So if you want me, treat me like a princess. I deserve it. Because I have been through hell and back. And men, let me tell you, if you're married and you're listening to this, take your wife on a date. Treat her like a lady. Hold her hand. Tell her she's beautiful. And if you can't afford to take her out on a date, make her dinner. Kiss her on the forehead. Hug her and tell her how beautiful she is that night. And make her feel frickin' special for once. That is what a real man does. A real man treats a woman like a woman. A real man treats a woman like a lady. Not an object for his own sick desire. Because I trust you. Trust you, gentlemen. If you treat a lady like an actual lady, like an actual princess, like your queen, you get better loving. And it's simple as that, because us ladies, we appreciate it. We appreciate being treated like women and be treated like ladies and not be treated like your hoes. And it's the truth. It's the darn truth. And all the women out there, you better say amen because you know it's true. I am not I'm not a perfect woman. I'm a very blunt and outspoken woman. I can have a filthy mouth. I can be a very dirty girl. But I can also be one of the most loving and kindest people. Or kindest people you will ever freaking meet. And yeah, I'm posting about myself. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit in the flesh at the moment. But that's okay, gentlemen. That's okay. Because I really don't know where to go anymore. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I am at the threshold of this. Oh.
I love you, and you're gonna get through this one way or another.
Do you think, Mom?
Even though you're a drunken fool right now.
Hey, sometimes the drunken fools are the most honest.
Yeah, well, I just wanted you to relax tonight and just kind of chill out.
Well, thank you. I'm
tired of the tears. It's time to move on. Power woman.
See? I've been crying and driving her nuts.
Power. No. I understand. Believe me. More than you know. I'm a retired nurse. You know, you just got to take your power back.
I am taking my power back, damn it.
And I love you.
I love you too, Mama. See? That's what real women do. Bitches. So listen. If you're gonna go ahead and spread your rumors that I was flirting with G Man, no. There is, I will admit it, I did kind of flirt with one person, and you all know his name, and he knows his name. Yeah, I fell for him. But currently, he's on his own little, thing, even though he made his promises. He doesn't want to keep his promises. So, Scott, if you'd like to take me on a date, please do. It would be nice. If you're married, I understand. That's fine. I just want a date. I just want one date where it's just nice. Where it's just he's taking me out to dinner, whining and dining me, maybe a movie. That. See, my ex-husband, the one you know, he took me really not on a lot of dates. He wasn't very romantic. He wasn't the flowers and chocolate type of guy. He was more like, I'm gonna smoke my cigarettes and ignore you all the time type of guy. That's the type of guy I do not want. I want a guy to have his focus on me. I want a guy to desire me. Now, I know I'm not perfect, gentlemen, but I am perfect in some areas. I am very good in some areas. I'm very submissive of a woman. I am. I like being submissive. I like having that, there's something about that. Anyway. Of course, some people think I'm a switch, but whatever. Maybe sometimes it's nice to have the control, and I just like being told what to do. It's better than just, not knowing what to do and then just doing it. You know what I mean? So, where do we go from this, since all these lies and all these rumors have happened? See, there's my favorite fan right there, Happy Jesus. So if what you said about your mom isn't true, what about my friend Chris? No, what I said about my mom is from my own perspective, and she has her own perspective. Maybe things got lost in translation through time. It doesn't mean that either of us lied. It's just we see things. See, Positive Godless is like, shut up. Chris cheated her with her friend Happy. Do we have proof of that? Yes, actually, I do have proof of that. It's called Divorce Papers, and it's called his last video where he said he did something, but he wasn't going to say it.
He had that letter on the wall admitting that, pinned to the wall with his wedding ring on it, and some kind of, what was that thing that
The
he had?
squirrel? He was my squirrel.
Yeah, he had some kind of necklace.
The squirrel and the heart plate.
Wedding band.
And the heart.
And then he had a letter on the wall, and he admitted to cheating because that was the only way. Well, no, you know what? You don't need to tell these people these things. Happy Jesus can go, you know where.
And Funny Beatlemaniacs, thank you for sticking up for me.
No, thank you for the positive comments. She needs as many positive,
exactly.
positive comments to move
and you know, and honestly, even if I did do a little flirting with guys, that's still no excuse of what he did to me. It's still no excuse for a divorce.
No, I think you were just feeling unloved.
I was feeling unloved. I was feeling lonely.
And it's typical in an abusive relationship to pretend that you're happy and everything else. I'm a retired nurse. On admission of the hospital, I had to ask women if they felt safe in their home and if there was anything going on. And let me tell you something. Abused women are all the same. They say that they're happy. They deny that there's any problem because they're afraid. They're afraid of their husband. They're afraid of what they do. And Shannon had every reason to be, and that's all I'm going to say.
He kept me away from my family. He kept me away from a lot of things. And, you know, since I'm such a public figure, and since I have such a large subscriber base, and since I'm known by so many people, I'm known by over 1 million people because of people like TJ Kirk and Tosh.0. I'm known by million people right now. So I have a duty to say what's happening in my life. And when you don't see...
You don't need to tell these people a damn thing. I wouldn't.
Well, I'm an open book Christian. This is what
they're
happens.
Not. But then again, you've got a lot of people that are giving you very positive, very wonderful messages.
And the people who have given me money, thank you so much for everything you have given me. I haven't touched any of it, actually. I'm just saving it all up. So when the time comes, I can get the necessities that I need. You know, right now, I'm essentially on my parents' will. And that's not a nice place to be when you're 33 years old. I don't want to be on my parents' will. I don't want to be here in their house living with them. I got it. They are too old to handle this, and I'm too crazy to be handled. I am. Unless you like them crazy women.
Yes, you have post-traumatic stress disorder. You have borderline personality
or
disorder.
That the DSM-5 changed it to emotional dysregulation disorder. So could you imagine you have a hard time keeping your emotions leveled, and you're really sad?
No, believe me, it's hard keeping her emotions leveled. It's a major challenge. But
it is.
But you know what? I have to say that she's doing a million times better than she was just a few years ago. She's doing a million times better, and I think that's all because of God. I think with God in her life, that has really made a difference in Shannon.
It is hot as hell in here.
It really is, and it's Duluth. It should be cold.
Yeah, what up, Duluth? You were 49 degrees yesterday.
It is. There's the little girls that live next door.
And now you're like 90.
Look out the window. There's the little girls that live next door.
We should have the boys come out
Exactly,
there.
they're about the boys' age.
I don't know. William's getting really flirty with girls.
But there's a lot of young children in this neighborhood, and they would really have a good time, meeting everybody. So.
True, but he's saying poop on my page.
Is he? I saw that. I yelled at him. I was like, William, stop posting on your mother's page. He's a good
I love my
boy.
baby.
Oh, I love Will. He's awesome. It's okay. We were just
my imagination.
You want to say hi to YouTube?
You want to say hi?
Hi.
There's the non-existent children. Happy jerk off.
Yeah, you want to say he's not mine? Look at this face.
That's my beautiful grandson.
You're saying he's not mine? Look at this face. We have the same face. We look... Here.
Except my skin's a little lighter.
That's okay. I'm red right now because I've been drinking wine. But we have the same exact face, so...
No, we were talking about some of the neighbor kids. We've got a lot of neighbor kids here that you
Wait.
They're not there.
Little girls
Oh, yeah. Wait, I've seen her before the last time we were there.
You want to go out and play?
Sure.
You can go out and
Go
play
ahead.
if you want to.
Go out. Have fun.
Just say
Say
hello.
Go check out my YouTube channel, Boogie Boy. It's gonna be really hard to find, though.
He plugged himself.
Oh my gosh, millennials.
Okay, since he plugged himself, you want to plug yourself?
No, I just have a garden channel. I just most of my subscribers are gardeners. But anyway, it's Betty's place at the Gitchy Urban Garden. I have we live in a 100-year-old house, and we have a very small plot of land, and we grow organic food. So that's my thing. I'm retired. I've had 2 major open heart surgeries, and this is what makes me happy. And God has blessed us every year with a wonderful garden, and it's going to bless us this year now that we have Shannon and the boys here. So, as a matter of fact, we're going to be harvesting some potatoes this week and making some zucchini bread and
The broccoli rabe. I'm gonna make
broccoli rabe.
I'm gonna make some broccoli rabe and sausage.
So, that's just straight from God right there. Some nice blessings of food, and that's the way I live.
And the vino.
Yes, she needed something to relax. She really has had a really rough week, and I'd probably do the same thing if I were her.
Well, let's recount what has happened to me in the last week. I've been in jail.
You don't need to tell them.
I've been in the mental ward because I tried to kill myself.
Yeah, he tried to put her in jail for. What was it? Oh, because the brother-in-law got up in her face,
like this close to my face.
She pushed him.
I didn't push him. I took him by his shirt like this, and I scooted him out the door. And all those injuries was caused by my door that he punched in. But the cops won't believe it because they're idiots here.
Yeah. Anyway, they did.
And they don't listen about certain things either.
Her borderline personality disorder kicked in, and her PTSD.
Actually, my PTSD kicked in because when I get cornered,
I said that.
Yeah, when I get cornered,
she cut her wrist.
You can't really see it as much anymore.
She tried to cut her wrist. She took her anger out on a tree. She took a hatchet, a little small hatchet to a tree.
That's the grounds of why I can't speak about a certain person.
And Chris, or her soon-to-be ex-husband said that she wielded an axe, and it was a little hatchet.
It was a hatchet.
And she was just whamming a tree with it.
Well, when you find out that your husband was cheating on you with your best friend, where do you take your anger out?
We found her panties in the laundry, in the boys' laundry. It was
the other woman, the whore.
Yeah, because we tried to get the laundry done here at my house, and her panties were in the laundry. And
he put the panties in my laundry. Like, how many daggers do you have to put in my back? Like, it's stupid. It's awful.
Honestly, I have 4 children, and the other 3 children, thank God, have never had problems like this. But this has been. I mean, I hate to see my daughter go through this. It's been a nightmare. But you know what? I keep telling her that this is done. Let's put it in the past and let's start moving forward and let's start building your life back up. You know, you're a single mom and you're going to get on your feet again and the boys are going to be fine. And thank God that she's got her family back in her life. You know, she's got a sister who just had a baby.
The same day I came back to the house was the same day my sister was given birth. She just had a
baby. I mean, her brother...
It was like God sent almost.
One of her brothers just got married, and one of her brothers live here. You know, and this is warming. I mean, very heartwarming that she's got her family back in her life. And I mean, that's only God. I mean, it can't be anything else but God, because I prayed my soul that God would bring her back to us and bring those grandchildren back to us. So there you go. That's my take on it. You want to be a smart-ass happy Jesus? Go ahead. I don't care. Be a troll.
You ain't no happy Jesus. You're a hateful Jesus.
You're insignificant.
You're a mean Jesus.
That's all I got to say.
You're not my Jesus. Jesus is loving.
That's all I got to say. You're insignificant.
Yeah, and the Bible said, and if you want to go against me on me drinking a little wine, well, I have a lot of sorrows. The Bible allows people with sorrows to drink. And that's what I'm going to do, because I need to make myself something, some numb. Maybe it will give me inspiration to want to move on with my life. I don't know. But I have support. I have family, I have friends, and you know what? If you donate to me, I'll have some money to actually pull through. Now, there was a sister in Christ that gave me a heck of a boost in money. I mean, she gave me so much money. I never thought I would get so much money. And for you, sweetie, you know who you are. You are a beautiful sister in Christ. I could not thank you enough. I will thank some atheists or pagans, because you don't care if your name is boasted about money. Christina Blackfeather, thank you so much for your donation. I will say, let's see. I hate to say that, I don't want to say your name, but David Weiser, thank you so much for your donation. I don't know if you care about the Boastner thing, but thank you so much for your donation. The other people, thank you so much for your donations. And, you know, I need, and I think either tomorrow or Monday, G Man will be throwing a fundraiser for me so I can collect money so I can get back on my feet, because I do need a place to live. I do need a car. I do need furniture. I need everything, because he took everything away from me. Everything. He called my landlord and he was like, hi. Actually, he didn't call. He left a text message. Hi, we're moving out, and we're not going to pay rent anymore. You might as well evict us. That's what... Thank God I called my landlord, by the way. He left me with all the bills, everything, while he goes off scotch-free to do whatever the hell he wants to do, which is a woman whose boobs he can't decipher from her stomach. It's just, you know, the Michelin Man. Roll after roll. I mean, seriously. Like, look at this. You can obviously see that I have a waist. I just have really big boobs. But seriously. Oh, my son came. Hi. There's another son. See? You see that? That's my baby. That's my Zachary.
He wants a kiss goodnight.
I love you.
I'm not going to bed yet.
Well, it's quiet time.
Quiet time.
Bye, guys.
Come on.
Say bye.
Come on with
Wait,
Granny.
what do you have to say to YouTube?
Bye.
Come on with Granny.
Dad. Oh, I am. Do you want to do it?
Come on, you despicable me.
What?
But anyway.
Yes.
put this chat on. I want to see what people have to say right now. I'm curious. Okay, so we have Rev News here. Why are you even talking to me, Rev? Like, seriously. David Weiser, Happy Jesus, Phony Beetle Maniacs, Christina Blackfeather, thank you so much for your donation, by the way. Grace Gospel Evangelism, DB Disco. During the divorce case, itemize what he took. The court will order him to return a lot of it, including the kids' stuff. Ecclesiastes 3, by the way. I did forgive him, but I won't forget what he did, because there's a lot of things I'm not telling you what happened, and they're very heartbreaking. Like I said, the only people who actually know the true story is Rev News and G Man, and they're not going to say a thing. But let's just say these things he's done to me, according to biblical law, he is deserving of death. And that's all I'm going to go into it. And it's a hot topic. And I'm not going to say anything else further, because I can't say anything further. But I do have divorce papers in my hand. And this week, me and my parents are going to sit around the table, and we're going to start writing out those divorce papers and getting them all signed and signatured, sealed, and delivered, so I can be free from this hellish 7-year marriage. Because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. If a man degrades you in any way, shape, or form, it's not worth staying in the relationship. If he puts his hands on you, it's not worth staying in the relationship. If he pushes you away, like you're trying to hug him or you kiss him and he pushes you away, it's not worth staying in the relationship, because that is not what love is.
No, and can I add something? I don't mean to be a pain in the butt, but
you like being famous on YouTube.
No, I don't like being famous on YouTube. I'm very uncomfortable with this. But because you're here, you give me, inspiration.
I'm YouTube famous, bitches.
No, I'm very, But anyway, Shannon did not bring this on herself. I mean, it takes two to tangle. I understand all that. But this person, I had a lot of red flags from going back 7 years ago. And he has not treated her right, and she is not like any other woman who has been through this. You just keep thinking, well, maybe it'll get better. Maybe it'll get better. And, this is the mind of somebody who has been through something like this. They really want their marriage to last. They don't want to have to get divorced. They don't want to have to go through that.
I believe in Jesus. We're not supposed to believe in divorce.
And they want people to believe that they're really happy and all this and that. Like I said, I'm a retired nurse. I've seen this. But for those people that say that she brought this on herself, come talk to me.
Ha! Ha! On you guys. Who says I brought this on to myself? I really did not bring this on to myself. I allowed this man to be on my YouTube page for years. For years, I allowed him, and exposed him. And all the subscribers he got was because of me. It wasn't because of him. It was because of me, because I promoted him so much on my page. Now, I'm not trying to toot my horn and say I'm like this world famous person. No. But I'm known by 1 million people. And that says a lot, may I add. I may not have the, world largest subscribers. But dude, for 6 weeks, I was #1 on Reddit. Hell, I was #1 on Reddit for 6 weeks. I have forever been known as the bitch who doesn't believe in the moon. I'm that bitch. How many views has that video gotten? How many? And not only that, I've been on Tosh.0. So, I mean, I'm known by millions of people. In some shape, way, or form. I'm like Chris Crocker, but, not as hot as Chris Crocker. Because, may I say, Chris Crocker, when he acts like a dude, oh my god, he is so damn sexy. But besides that point, there are a lot of brothers in Christ that I find sexy. Let me tell you the potentials of the men that I am interested in that I never said anything about. You'll be surprised. It's a very short list, actually. I'll start with Joshua Shelley, a.k.a. Richard Raspberry. I think he is a beautiful man of Christ. Beautiful man. Then there's John Crisella, or J-Dubs, as you know him. He is a beautiful Jewish man. And then there's G-Man, of course. And then there's Rev News. And let me see, I don't know any other single brothers in Christ. Atheists, positively godless. You know I love you, Scott. Anyway, it's a very short list, like I said, but it is a list indeed. And I love you guys, and I don't know if okay, Bill, are you single? I thought you were married. But you know what? I already forgave him for what he did, but, I'm willing to move on with my life.
Forgiven.
I want to move on with my life, and I have every right as a woman to want to move on with my life. But gentlemen, may I say, last time I was in the dating world, last time I was single, you guys were very subpar in how to treat a woman and date a woman. All you want to do is hang out with a woman and listen, gentlemen, take a woman out on an actual date. An actual date. I want to forgive Chris, also Hitler. Happy Jesus, he won't stop. He's just... Do you have psychological problems, Happy Jesus? I'm just wondering. I mean, you're trying to profess yourself as Christ. I really don't think, by the way, that you really exhibit the behaviors of Jesus at all. No, David Weiser. No. I don't want a McDonald's day.
You can't argue with an alcoholic or a troll.
No, you can't. They're like, well, you're drinking right now, Shannon. You must be an alcoholic. Aw, no. Obviously. I think last time I actually had a good drinking was about 5-6 months ago. There was that one drunken shanty thing, but I really wasn't drinking that much. I'm not sure if I'm able to ever forgive my ex. See, there's that thing. That's the thing. It's so hard to forgive people who fucked you up so much. It really is. And I understand that as a woman, how hard it is to forgive someone who fucks your life up so much. Especially when a man cheats on you with your best friend. That is so hard to do. No. I ain't talking to him. It is really so hard to do. How about a movie home? Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with a glass of tap water. No, David Weiser, you're actually going to have to take me out on a real date. You're going to have to take me out. There's a place called Pizza Luce. or Old Chicago Pizza here, you take me out on that date. Maybe I'll be a little nice. No, Christianity is not easy. Christianity is hard because you have to suppress yourself. You have to pick up your cross and follow him. Can I bring my walker? Yes, David. Are you trying to date me? David, you can take your walker, baby. I won't judge you. I'm a Christian. We don't do that thing. Not like a million times a day. But anyway. No, I'm old. What a clickbaity title is Flirting with G Man, and I'm absolutely not flirting with G Man the whole entire time. You got me some eyeshadow, Daddy.
Yes, like that.
Oh, thank you. My daddy got me some eyeshadow because a bastard decided to smash all my makeup up. It's from Beauty Benefits. By the way, let me show you. I'll do you a makeup thing. It comes in a pretty pink packaging, by the way. From Mark Wynn's Beauty Collections from City of Industry, California. Except it's made in China, so it's probably not good to put on my eyes. But it's these lovely blues. Shall we do a makeup tutorial? See how I can make my eyes look sparkly with just eyeshadow. Because I know some tricks how to turn eyeshadow in to eyeliner. If you want to know, I'll show ya. But I will say, there is a man here, and he doesn't want to admit it, that I'm very interested in, that I have been interested in for a really long time, but he doesn't want to admit it. But listen, folks, listen, the more I entertain people, the more they're happy with me. I'm going to entertain you guys. This is my life. I am a YouTuber. I will always be a YouTuber, and I'm taking my power back, damn it. I am taking my power back because I am woman. Hear me roar. Where is G-Man? Someone get a hold of G-Man, because he is a sexy son of a bitch. Anyway, his muscles, let me tell you. His muscle, oh my gosh. For the longest time, I was like, damn, he's got a good body. Remember when he wore those, like, bicycle pants? Lord, I was like, girl is strong. I kept reminding him of it, and then, I think that was, like, a little bit of flirting. Oh, well, flirting's not grounds for divorce. I'm sorry, but cheating is. Flirting isn't. Ecclesiastes 13, are you single? Just wondering. I admit, G-Man is kind of, isn't he cute? I mean, there's something about him, and there's like it's like that forbidden thing that you shouldn't be touching, but you want to touch. G-Man's, Jessica Syme, G-Man's not my type. Shanny can have him. No. Well, I mean, I could have him. I don't even know if G-Man's single, to tell you the truth. But there is one man that I would like to have, but he's just going to have to admit his feelings for me for once. Instead of ignoring them, because, honey, I can drink you under the table. Maybe. You come up to Duluth, we will see who will drink the most. Oh, my mom's in the comments too. Jessica Syme, I love you. You are the bitch of the bitches. You are awesome. That's a compliment, by the way. Jessica Syme, you should subscribe to her. Give her some love. She is an awesome, awesome girl of Christ. And if you want to come up here, you're totally welcome. Shani sis, I've been where you are now and know your ups and downs. But please rest in love and rest in the love of Christ, and all will be honestly good. Grace Gospel Evangelism. Or if you don't know Bill Cuthbert, he's a beautiful man in Christ. He's from England. He's got an amazing accent, and him and Thick Shades are kind of all the time.
Jessica, I'm Shannon's mother.
Christina Blackfeather, she's from Minnesota.
Oh, let me talk to Jessica.
Oh, Jessica.
Jessica, I'm Shannon's mother, and I want to thank you for the
Oh, it's Jessica. Jessica, you're from Duluth. You went to college in Duluth?
I want to thank you for all the comments that you wrote to Shannon. They did not go unheard at all. You actually helped her a lot. I cannot tell you, and I've been reading everything, so thank you so much. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your generosity. And
my ex still up there. Who is he? What is his name? Give it to me so I know not to avoid him. Mom, come back. Come back.
I will, but it's hot out here.
I know, it's so hot out here. I'm like
so
sweating.
Hot. I mean, this is Duluth and it's hot. What is going on?
I could get my fan.
It was 61 degrees the other day, and it's hot in Duluth. The Italian ice. So cool.
I haven't had Italian ice in like millions of years.
Do you have a spoon?
No.
Oh, let me get you a spoon.
Luigi's Italian ice. Buy that. Cherry.
My mother used to get Italian ice for us when we were growing up.
Yeah, I don't like men in Duluth. They are after.
There's a lot. It's not just that, but there's a lot of meth addicts. And, there's a lot of drug problems here in Duluth. I don't know what other cities are like anymore. My husband and I was military, so we moved around a lot.
Yeah, the squatters that were at my house.
But nowadays, there's a lot of drug problems. It seems like heroin, methamphetamines, whatnot. So you have to be very careful who you look for nowadays. And it's just really, really sad situation that we are in this country right now. And, okay. I mean, stay positive, stay prayed up. Don't let anybody dictate your mood. Do something good for others. Always do something good for others, and do something good for yourself. That's what I live by.
I remember all too well the men of Duluth. Most of them desperately need to wear a belt. Girl, you have no idea. Yes. They all, like, seriously, Jessica. The men up here, how did you get arrested and put on probation for pushing someone? I don't know if I can legally discuss it right now, but when I can legally discuss it, I will. Let's just say he called the police when I pushed him because I personally believe these people were personally trying to set me up to get me out of the house. Oof! I'm about to fall off the chair. They were personally trying to get me out of the house, and knowing my mental illnesses, knowing that I can be pushed to a point. Like, my husband, he knew that if I was cornered and someone could come up like this to me, I would black out. He knew that would happen. My PTSD would automatically kick in.
Oh, wait. First of all, you're not on probation.
No, I'm not on probation.
She's not on probation. That's just a lie. Where do you get that from? She hasn't even been to court yet. They'll probably throw it out of court.
See, I'm not on probation. may be up to, it's like 2 years probation. But no, the reason why was because I started seeing him, doing drugs in front of my children, and I did not like it. And he got in my face. Like, I tell everyone, do not get in my face like this. Like, if you're in my face like this, I don't know what's going to happen to you, because my PTSD will kick in and I will be completely and utterly triggered because of a past rape I had when I was younger, when I was 16, that I had to deal with for years. I'll admit it, I was gang raped when I was 16 by a couple men in a satanic ceremony, and I'm not kidding you, it's true, it's documented, and there's police records on it. I'm not telling you where, I'm not telling you anything other than that. And when people come into my face, and when people, like, corner me, I have a tendency of pushing, because I go automatically in defense mode and in that, like, fight or flight mode when I'm pushed that way. It's something I have to deal with. I warn everyone who knows me, do not go in my face like that. Do not corner me, or something like that similar might happen, because, you know, and they knew this. They knew this. They knew this stuff about me, and they pushed me. So I think it was a huge conspiracy to get in my face and do all these things, because, you know, certain people weren't doing the right thing by me. So, I mean, I truly believe it was a conspiracy against me, and they did this on purpose toward me, because I told both of them, don't ever do that to me. Don't corner me and get in my face.
I think it was planned. I wouldn't say conspiracy. That's like a really big word. I would say it was planned. He had it planned. And I mean, his brother was living with you, and
free, by the way. Living with me for free. Calling me every name in the book, by the way.
Yeah, she worked 12 hours, come home from work, and then they you know,
browbeat me to death.
Yeah. And that's all they need to know. They don't need to know anything else. They're getting more and more information, and you don't need to tell them anymore.
Yeah.
You know, you have nothing. She's been left with absolutely nothing. And she tried. I mean, she's lost a lot of weight. She has, you know, been working steady. She's not depressed anymore.
Oh, I'm depressed.
Well, she is right now, but she'll get over that once she gets back to work and everything. And she was, you know, taking her life and doing something with it, doing something very positive with it. And I don't know, maybe he didn't like that because he didn't have the control anymore. I don't know, but the way he did her, the way he ended this with a woman and 2 children, with 2 children that he promised he would be a father to. He promised those kids that. And, you know, there's a lot of broken hearts here. So, whatever. I mean, it happens all the time. I mean, it happens to a lot of people and whatnot. And we appreciate the community coming around and listening to Shannon. I appreciate that you guys listen to Shannon. And, you know, we didn't have the internet when I was younger. I kept everything under the radar. You know, I mean, we didn't tell all our problems.
You're not a big social media queen like I am.
No, we didn't tell people things on the worldwide internet. Everything was under the radar.
Let me reword that. A big social media drama queen like I am. Because drama queen is who I am. It's not because I want the drama. It's just the drama just naturally reverberates to me. It's just who I am. But I will say, I love you guys so much. You guys are like the most kick-ass people in the world. May I say, you guys are so kick-ass. Like, I think every single one of you that are talking to me right now has donated to me in some shape or form. And I want to thank you guys for that so much.
Even spirit.
Yeah, see, you want to see my daddy?
Hi, everybody.
Here.
Thank you for helping her.
That's my daddy. He is my first love, by the way. He is a great man. I love my daddy so much. He's like, I'm totally uncomfortable with the camera. I don't understand what to do in front of the camera. What was that? What was that, David Weiser? Disco, bell bottoms, and the Brady Bunch. Dude, I am like, okay, people don't know this about me. Some people know this, but I'm like a huge That 70s Show, like, fanatic. Like, when I say fanatic, I probably know everything you could possibly think about the show. And I can point out, like, episodes. I think my favorite episode is on the 7th season, episode 13, Knocking on Heaven's Door, and basically, it's Eric Hyde, Kelso, and Fez, and they all get, like, super high because they think the feds are after them because Kelso called the White House to say there's a great, like, threat on the president's life. One of my favorite episodes, and then you see Eric, like, coming out there with, like, the lightsaber, super high off his ass on weed, and pretending that the Force is actually real. Great episode, by the way. I think my second favorite episode is the one when they had the special brownies in the garage. That is the second episode. That is the first episode of the second season. So it's called Garage Sale. So look it up. You can find it on Netflix, or you might actually be able to find it on YouTube. I've seen That 70s Show on YouTube a couple times. Favorite episode. I love it. I think it's funny. You know, the 70s Show wasn't the 70s. I Lose parody, maybe. They scored a lot more than we really did. The 70s Show always felt more 80-ish to me. See, I don't know. Hey, I'm an 80s baby, so I guess maybe that's why I love That 70s Show so much. And the fact is I'm the characters in real life. I'm their same age, so it's like I grew up with that show. I kind of was like a teenager when they were teenagers, and, you know, I could relate to the certain topics they were, you know, especially when you first fall in love. And you do that stupid, I want to be with you, but I'm scared thing that you like doing when you first fall in love with someone. And I tell you, it still happens at this age. But really, you know, if you see the woman on the comments, by the way, that's called, Betty's Place of Gitchy Urban Gardens. That ass actually is my mom. Subscribe to her, by the way. Get to know her a little bit because she is helping me out a lot. Like I said, I feel like I am the prodigal son. Like, as soon as I got there, she was like, okay, take a shower. I got some clothes for you. Put clothes on for you. You know, she didn't give me the ring, but, you know, I just took off the ring. So, you know, funny thing is, I have no indication, really, there was a ring on this finger because I lost so much weight over the last couple years that, you know, my ring kept falling off. And it was a beautiful ring. It was sterling silver because, you know, he's a cheap ass. But the thing is I loved about the ring is it had 3 crosses on it. And to me, that was just so beautiful because it represented the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And I know there's some people out there that don't believe in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And think that the Trinity is real. But I'm like, read the Bible. The Trinity is real. I know you say it's just Catholic doctrine, but there really is a Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and they really are all God. And, you know, they may say it's Catholic, but not all things that Catholic believes are wrong. Some of them are actually 100% accurate. It's when you stray away from what the Bible actually says, that's when you have to question. I can't believe David Weiser and my mother are getting along. That is awesome. Praise God on that. Italian ice is so good. But anyway, guys, I'm feeling so much better right now. It's probably the wine. I needed to get a drink because, you know, like I said before at the beginning of this, I had a couple of, you know, like 3 puffs of, you know, and that did not make me feel better at all. I was crying the whole entire time. It made me think too much. But the wine, the thing that God tells you to drink when you're full of sorrows. Thank you, Jesus, by the way, for giving Noah inspiration for fermenting grapes. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, God, for doing that for us. I'm being granted there's a lot of controversy with the Noah story, you know. His son seen him naked. Some people say that his son had sex with his father. I don't believe it. I think he just saw his father naked. And really, do you really want to see your daddy naked? I don't think so. Hello, wine. But really, you know, I know this says Flirting with G Man. G Man is a very good looking man. I'm not going to say. Just because you are drunk off your ass does not mean people should call CPS. Go ahead. Call CPS. They like me. You guys, like seriously, you guys are so stupid. You trolls have called CPS on me so many times that me and CPS have become friends. So call CPS. They're just going to show up and we're going to have a little chat and laugh and joke. So do it. Do it all you want. You're dumbass. Stop letting happy. Thank you, mama. But seriously, you're dumbass if you think that CPS is actually gonna bother me in any shape or form. No, Ham had forced sex on his stepmom while Noah was passed out drunk. Bible verse, chapter and verse. Like, I need to know that. Chapter and verse. David. And now I'm being called fart by a nurse. Very professional. You are a fart. Happy Jesus, you're not being a very nice person now, are you? My mama's calling you a fart. And she was a nurse. She's no longer a nurse. She's a retired nurse. And seriously, do you not know the attitude of nurses? Like, a nurse will, like, look at you like you're the most stupidest motherfucker in the world if you say something stupid. I've dealt with nurses my whole life. I know the medical industry pretty well. And if you ask me certain things about medical things or medicines, I might know because I learned everything I know about the medical industry basically from my mama. So, keep on that. According to Happy Jesus, we are all atheists, by the way. I wish. You know, seriously, if I was speaking in the flesh, I would wish I was an atheist, because I could get away with a lot right now. But it's really hard to say you're an atheist when you actually met Jesus Christ. Rev News, I know, my brother Jason, you can back me up, and seriously, I need to stop calling you brother. Anyway, like seriously, maybe it's the alcohol speaking. Everybody in the club gets tipsy. Ooh! By the way, Christina Blackfeather and Jessica Syme, you want to have a meetup here in Duluth? We could go to the Flame. We could go on drag night. We could go to a drag show and laugh our asses off. It would be fabulous. It would be a night. It would be girls' night. It's like no boys included. It's just girls, and we're just hanging, and we're just gonna have a fabulous time with alcohol and stuff. Whatever you girls want to do. Cause I don't mind my fellow Minnesotans, meeting up with me. Cause I love my fellow Minnesotans. It's just, I'm a Wiccan, now atheist. We have serious attitudes. Yes. I don't, Happy Jesus, he's always, see, I could, block people like Happy Jesus, and I could block people like Gluteus Illuminatus, but really, if I think about it, they are my greatest fans, because they comment on every single video of mine, and you know what they say, bad PR, good PR, it's still PR, it still gives you attention. So basically, thank you to my trolls for giving me the attention that, I don't want, but yet you give me attention. And still, since I'm monetized because I'm a broke ass bitch, thank you for that 0.0100% of the coin. So, in fact, I've never collected money from YouTube, I'm just saying. You help a little bit. Actually, I monetize myself to see what I would make, technically. But I don't collect any money, actually. I also know who is a great husband. Who? Rev News, he would make a great husband. Even though he doesn't think he is. G Man would make a great husband. Bill Cuthbert, he's a great husband. My daddy, he's a great husband. Let's see. Continue on. You definitely wouldn't be a great husband because your words are abusive. So come on, Happy Jesus. Make yourself look a little bit more better. In a lot of ways, I'm glad I don't have a husband anymore. I'm glad because I don't have to be under someone's you know what I mean? You know what I mean? My info on Shani is based on her own words. Okay, Happy, when did I ever say that I'm a liar? Listen. Me and my mom, we have past issues, but we are getting over. And maybe no, Happy Jesus 123 is not him, by the way, Jason. He is not him. If he was, And he's been fucking with me this whole time. I am not Chris question mark? What the fuck, dude? I might be question mark? No. No. First of all, he's too much of a coward to actually be who you are, Happy. You're just a troll. And he's had problems with you too, so... No. No. Well, I don't know. I was married to him. Maybe I am. I do like video games, but not like that. You know, there comes a point where you take video games and, maybe you're a waffle happy Jesus. Maybe you're not happy Jesus. Maybe you're happy Jesus. Maybe you're happy Jesus. Uno, dos, tres. Ole! Cheers, motherfucker. Cheers. And see, you don't understand something about my mother is she actually has a master's degree in communications. You're not going to win with what she says. She knows how to deal with people. Plus she has medical degree. And experience, so she knows how to deal with people like you. So good luck on trying to troll my mother. Exactly, David Weiser. Maybe Shani and her mom put their issues aside to solve a greater issue. Exactly.
Shannon has borderline personality disorder, and I understand it very well. And we talked about things that we have said to each other, and everything is fine. I mean, we are working on it together. I'm really proud of Shannon right now. She's holding up better than I thought she would in a situation like this, so...
I haven't killed myself again, or tried to.
Yes, you did. Remember, you went...
Well, I did that one time, but I haven't done it since I've gotten here.
I wish you would stop doing that.
Well, when you find out your best friend and your husband cheat on each other...
But then you didn't have the support that you have now.
No.
But she knows now that she has support from people.
Well, the thing is when he told me it, my whole mind just went... It just shattered in a million pieces, and I lost my mind, and I'm not gonna lie.
You don't have to revert to that.
But I did. I lost my mind. No. I lost it. I could not take it. It was too much. I just got out. It was just me just getting out of jail by something that I shouldn't even gone to jail for.
No, you shouldn't have. Well,
he was being a bitch. You know, you don't go up to a woman's
that
house.
Was your house.
In my house. My own house. Call me an effing bitch. And then tell my children to go and riot against me?
No, tell the truth. He was smoking drugs.
And he was smoking kids around my kids.
Tell the
drugs
truth.
In front of my kids?
He was smoking drugs around her kids, and
and I was super tired because I was working.
He got right up in her face, and she said, "You're not going to do this," blah, 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 and I would have done the same thing. I'm sorry. My kids come first in my life, you know?
Yeah, to me, the jail time was worth it because I got that bastard out of my house.
Yeah, he's gone. They're gone. You know what? And now it's time to move forward. It's time to put this all behind you and move forward. And you're going to be fine. And you're going to get your power back. It ain't no man that's going to save you. It ain't no person that's going to save you. It's you. It's Lord Jesus that's going to save you. It's God who's going to save you. But also your own power is going to help. I mean, your own power is going to save you. You're a strong woman, and I'm really proud of you. I think you...
Are you?
Oh, yeah, I am.
Dude, thank you. I've always wanted to hear that.
I know. Well, you've come a long way, baby.
Thank you, Mama.
You're welcome. You've come a long way.
I had a lot of therapy.
You've had a lot of therapy, and we've gone through many tribulations. I mean, you had a lot that you went through since you were 16 years old. And I'm really proud of you. And you held together a marriage. I mean, even just holding together that marriage, I mean, that was really an amazing thing that you did. You did everything that you needed to do. You believed God, and God didn't want you to be there.
You should have seen it.
God didn't want you to be there for something.
No, he didn't. I cried out to God loud in front of everyone. In front of everyone in jail about keeping my husband. I cried out as loud as I can to God in front of in the mental ward about keeping my husband, and it wasn't meant to be. He said no. You know, he said no. I'm meant for someone else, and if he just gets it in his head I'm meant for him. Sydney Whiston. Shani has not had too much good to say about her mother in the past videos. Why the sudden switch? Because she took me in. Because she treated me like a human being. Because she forgave me. And, she was a mother to me. A mother to me. That's why. And yes, I said a lot of things. And yes, a lot of the things I say is true. But, there comes a time where we realize the things we do and the things we say were wrong. And we have to forgive each other. And we have to heal from each other. And we didn't talk to each other for years. For years, we didn't talk to each other. We weren't there for each other. We didn't listen to each other. And we didn't understand where we came from. But now we're understanding each other. We're now coming together. And we're now forgiving each other for our past mistakes. It happens in life. That's what happens in life. And I forgive my mother for everything she's ever done wrong to me. Because everything she's trying to do is to do right by me. Maybe she feels bad about the things she's done in the past toward me. And I feel bad for the things I've done bad for her in the past. I'm sorry for all the things I've done to my mother, and I'm sure she's sad for the things she's done to me.
Yeah, first of all, Shannon, you've done a lot of things that your dad and I could not even believe. I mean, you know that, and you've got to admit that.
Yeah.
I mean, that was hard on us. You
I'm
have
nuts.
borderline personality disorder. You're impulsive, or you were impulsive. You're growing out of it now, thank God, and that's something that
I'm surprising myself. I still haven't found a guy just to...
Oh, who cares about guys? I mean, that's insignificant. You have your own power, and you can get on your own feet. But the fact is that borderline personality disorders, I mean, they see the world in a different way. They speak differently than their own personality. They have two personalities, and
Whoa. Last time Shani skipped on the rent. There were a series of videos on who evil Shani's mom was. Now Shani is the bad. Now Chris is the bad guy.
Shani didn't skip on no rent. She didn't skip on no rent. The hell are you talking about?
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? I tried to keep
my... If you watch the beginning of this video, the landlord said everything was fine. We called the landlord. The landlord, he was very understanding. He knows both Chris and Shannon. I mean, this is ridiculous. All your you want to have conspiracy, you want to have nasty things. What terrible people you are. Terrible. You make me sick.
Ooh, you got in trouble by Mama. I honestly don't understand. Rev News, she could be your mama too if you want. But anyway, I'm so bad.
No, really,
Bad, Shanny.
really, no. This is ridiculous. They don't even know the whole story. No one knows the whole story as to what happened. They're just guessing.
Fake nurse. He's calling you a fake nurse now.
Yeah, I'm a fake nurse, yeah. I spent 35 plus years. Oh my god. That really hurts me. Oh, here, let me stab a knife in my heart and I'll fall to the floor. You called me a fake nurse. Oh my god.
Guess who I got my attitude from?
So much for telemetry. Oh. So much for cardiac step down. Oh, let me stab myself.
Dude.
I feel so hurt because you called me a fake nurse. Oh.
Dude, I was raised in nursing homes.
Yeah, Shannon used to go with me. Well, no, you weren't raised in nursing homes.
I went to a lot of nursing homes.
I used to take my girls with me to the nursing home because I wanted them to understand what that side of life was like. And Shannon would always bend over going, I'm so tired. And Aaron would do puzzles with my other daughter would do puzzles.
It's funny, my job before I went to taxi was in a residential center too.
You enjoyed it, didn't you?
Oh, I loved it.
You could go back to that. You could go back.
I can't go back to St. Anne's because dumbass ruined it for me.
There's other places that you can go to.
Yeah, I guess so. I wouldn't mind trying like Chris Jensen's.
You know what? I think this is going to be a good week coming. Because you're going to be looking for work and you're going to find something really good.
I'm just listening to make a decision based on what you say. No, you're being an ass.
You're being an ass. Oh my god.
You're being an ass.
A judgmental ass at that.
You're being an ass.
I've been
Admit it. Admit it, Happy Jesus. You're an ass.
The only reason why I've been out of work is because I have hypertrophic obstructive cardiomyopathy, and I had to go to the Mayo Clinic to get surgery for my heart. I've had 2 surgeries.
You want to show the scars or no?
No, I'm not gonna. I don't need to show them the scars. The hell with him. He's an idiot. You know, I mean,
I felt the pacemaker in her chest, like right there.
No, you know what? And I beat it. I couldn't even walk more than 5 feet last year.
We have a bunch of drunks begging and screaming at the people. I'm not begging for nothing.
No, they're not begging nothing. You don't have to give anything. You don't have to do nothing.
I'm not like, please, give me the money. No, if you want to help me,
If you want to help, that would be great. If you have a heart, that's great. Apparently you don't. You just want to judge. You want to be that way? Fine. I don't care. We don't need your money.
See, Happy Jesus, how does it feel to have all that money in your pockets and not give it away to someone who actually needs it?
We don't need it. Jesus is going to provide it no matter what.
Exactly. I don't need you, Happy Jesus. I already got another Jesus that's better than you.
My husband and I, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We have no ceiling. We have no ceiling in our kitchen. All right? We've got really bad plumbing in a 100-year-old house. Yet we've got my daughter and her kids here. We're doing the best we can. We don't need help. So you
don't need money? Well, yes, I do need money, but
we don't need money. We'll take care of it ourselves, my husband and I. But Shannon was left with absolutely nothing. No cookware, no nothing. She has nothing. Her boys had no socks.
You have no ceiling in your hovel. God, what an asshole.
No, in our kitchen, you moron. Oh my God, these people are stupid.
Well, he's stupid. Everyone else is smart.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it sound like you other people are stupid.
Chris stole the socks. He stole everything, dude.
He did. He took a lot of stuff out of the house. I mean, you know.
He even stole my virtue.
There was nothing left in there. We cleaned it up yesterday.
He stole my whole 20s from me.
He stole your virtue. Nah, I don't think that's true.
Well, I mean, he didn't steal my virginity. That was taken a long, long time ago by a man named Matt. He's married, by the way. And he owns a farm.
I'm not interested in that. And your poor father has to listen to that.
He knows about Matt.
I know, but we don't care about Matt. We only care about right now, and there's two little boys that are missing their father, or who they thought was their father. And they're living here.
Actually, I was always honest to them, and I told them that Chris wasn't biologically theirs. I was always honest about that.
Well, that's good.
It's just he raised them when they were since they were babies.
Yeah.
And he takes off on them at such a critical... My oldest, he's about to turn into his preteens. Do you know how much of a critical age that is? He's about to turn into a man.
Will's doing pretty good.
He needs a man in his life.
He has his grandfather.
But that's not going to be enough.
Yes, it is. Right now it is.
Okay.
They got their grandfather right now.
I'm ready to go to the Big Brother program or something.
That's a good idea.
Just so he has some kind of
a younger man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because my dad, he's an old...
He's old.
He's
fart.
old.
He's an old fart. Like me. We're old farts, but, we're gonna get through this no matter what.
I just need a job. Oh my gosh, the fact that all this happened and my cab company is going bankrupt at the moment, it's just like...
You'll get something. Everything will
How much does God have to throw job at me? You remember 2 weeks ago, guys, when I said... When I went to... And I, thrown to Satan, I was like, come on, Satan, have at me! David Weiser, I think you just don't believe Shani and you want to embarrass her or bust her in some kind of thing you can make look like she lied. And I'm not lying about anything. I wish I was lying. I wish I was lying.
David, we don't care about the trolls. We don't care.
But seriously, I wish I was lying. I wish I wasn't going through what I'm going through right now.
She wouldn't be here, trust me.
You can ask her.
Trust me. I'd be having my quiet time right now.
Trust me. I was at the movie theater watching Despicable Me 3, and I was crying. I was crying at Despicable Me 3. That's why I am about to finish the rest of the vino. Because the thing that represents Jesus Christ's blood, the thing that represents Jesus Christ's blood, the salvation, it's making me feel a lot better. Cindy Whiston, Nora Davis said, let me say first. David, some people get kicked off on kicking people when they are down and adding insult to injury. I agree. And now Cindy Witness said, don't forget that Shani is one of that stated that atheists are stupid. That was my fuck you Shani moment. Oh my god, Shani is getting wasted on wine.
Happy Jesus wants everyone to send him money.
And you know what, Cindy? Let me ask you. How many of you atheists out there have said so many times that Christians are stupid? Come on. I want to hear an answer. How many of you atheists have said so many times that Christians are
Jesus wants everyone to send him money because he's jealous.
And yes, I say atheists are stupid. I did say that. Because at the time,
atheists,
all of us. So don't even complain, hypocrite. Don't even complain.
It has nothing to do with stupidity. It has to do with someone's beliefs.
Well, yeah. But I did say it. I'm going to admit it. I was infected by the leaven of the Pharisees.
No, really. I mean, people are going to believe what they're going to believe. You can't call them stupid because of what they believe.
But I did.
It's just a culmination of their life experiences and what works for them.
Well, eventually they're going to believe in Jesus anyway, so it doesn't make a difference.
And Christians are supposed to hope so, but it doesn't always work
and
that way.
I said atheists are... Actually, no. I don't think I said atheists are stupid. I said atheists deserve to burn in hell.
No, they don't deserve to burn
No.
in hell.
No, I was...
No one deserves.
You know who was stupid when
First
she
of all,
said
that
that?
whole thing is psychopathic. You know, this whole thing about hell. I mean, if Jesus was that much of a psychopath, not Jesus, but God is that much of a psychopath, holy shit. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't believe that way. I believe in God as love, unconditional love. I don't believe him as being a psychopath that's going to just toss everybody into some fiery furnace to be tortured for eternity. I mean, that's just... Who the hell would do that?
God. That was a joke. Lord forgive.
No, I don't believe in all that stuff. I don't believe in that.
So you don't believe no one goes to hell?
I don't believe that God was a psychopath. No,
Oh,
I don't. I'm
okay.
sorry.
So you're not a universalist, but you believe some people go to hell.
No, I believe in the Creator. I believe God as a Creator. I believe in Jesus. But no, I don't believe in that.
Do you believe in hell?
I don't care what they all label me as. You know, that's not my...
I'm just wondering, do you believe in hell? Do you believe there is a hell?
I have a difficult time believing in it, but I have seen people that have died and smelled smoke and have talked about experiences in hell. So it makes me like raise an eyebrow. Okay? That's it. That's it. That's as far as I go.
Ooh.
It makes me raise an eyebrow.
See, my mom believes she has a relationship with Jesus Christ. And when you believe you have a relationship...
I know I have a relationship with Jesus.
Oh, shit. She said the right words. She said, I know.
No, I know. I do. I was 16 years old when I became saved. And it was a friend of mine that taught me about it. And she was into all of this...
Everyone knows that G Man believes in Christ.
A friend of mine, she was into all this charismatic stuff, and they used to pray in tongues and all this, and they said that there were 2 big angels outside their house, and the demons were blowing wind in their windows, and I never seen anything like that, but they said that it happened, and I believed them, but...
Oh my God, he's calling Chris a good husband.
Who? Happy Jesus? Happy Jesus needs to take a vacation.
He's my biggest fan, though.
Ah, who cares? I don't care what he thinks, or he or she or whatever it is. I don't care what it thinks. I really don't. But no, when I was 16, I was saved by
Testify, Mama.
A friend of mine. She, you know, I grew up in a household with a severely handicapped sister, and I kind of felt left out a lot, and I was kind of awkward. I had red hair and glasses, and I was awkward. I wasn't really popular in school, and she told me about Jesus, and I used to go to her mother's house, and they'd all pray in tongues and everything
So
else.
all the lovey-dovey, kissy-kissy, love you nonsense that we saw in recent videos were just fakery shit.
And one thing I used to do is I used to keep my transistor radio underneath my pillow when I was growing up, and on Sunday nights I would listen to the Hour of Power, and I would listen to Reverend Graham. I can't remember what the show was called back then, but I remember the Hour of Power. It was in Scroon Lake, New York, and I grew up in New York State, but I would listen to that and get fed the Word of God.
Billy Graham, right?
No, the Hour of Power in Scroon Lake, New York. And I listened to Billy Graham too, but I think the Hour of Power had more influence on, you know, my beliefs and whatnot. But I think over the years, watching people die and hearing their confessions before they died, and then hearing what they saw before they died convinced me that there was something greater than what we have down here as, you know, smelly, helpless human beings. So, you know, that's where probably the foundations of my belief.
So, do you think you helped me a little bit with
I don't know if I
faith?
helped. I have no idea if I helped you. All I know is that I prayed for you continually, and I never stopped.
Okay, for the doubters who believed I was an atheist before I found Christ, wasn't I an atheist?
I was so mad at you when you were doing that atheist stuff because I thought you were doing it for attention.
No, I believed it.
Who's that?
NeoCloud? He's another brother in Christ, but he's kind of drawn out of the great debate community.
I'm not into the legalisms. I mean, I know I'm gonna get my ass kicked for this, but the Bible has been translated many times over, and it was written by probably white men, and I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. And you know, they had all these rules and regulations and everything else. I know God through when they pray and what they receive from God Himself. I know God through when I pray and what I receive.
I am not an ex-convict.
I know God through what I feel and what He has gently spoken to me, and you know, that's just my life, you know. And you guys want to argue it, whatever. I don't even care. It's my life. I'm 58 years old. That's how I learned.
And first of all, I am not a convict. I am not a felon. I am charged with
She's charged with a misdemeanor, you dumbasses.
Ha! I'm charged with a misdemeanor, so no, I am not a convict and I'm not a felon, so...
She's charged with a misdemeanor for pushing someone.
Attacking a tree.
And attacking a tree with a hatchet.
I figured...
Oh, the poor tree!
I figured taking it out on the tree
George Washington's going to
was
hell.
better.
George Washington is going to hell.
I figured that taking the hatchet out on the tree was better than taking it out on his face. I had to release that anger somewhere. What would you do if you found out the loves that you thought were there for you forever had it with your best friend? What would you think? What would you motherfuckers think? How would you take that out? How would you take that out? Let me ask you, how would you take that out? Yeah, you would kill a tree! You would bash the tree into a million freaking pieces. My heart, my mind just shattered when I found that out. And I love the fact that my daddy chose blue because he knew that I had blue eyes. Why doesn't he make videos anymore? Because he's a coward. Simple as that. Because he didn't want to own up to his own problems. That's why he put the order of me not talking to him. Nothing happened to him, by the way.
Who?
I wish them. They're asking questions.
It might have. He is actually going to be questioned, but we're not going to go into why, because it's no one's business.
No. Like I said, the only people who actually know what truly went on is Rev News and G Man. I told them the whole truth and what happened, because it's a lot more sinister than you people actually think. And you know what? If Jason is white knight and things, he can go ahead, because I am, like, ready for that shit. Bring it on, baby. I'm here for you. You know it. Anyway. And I don't mind if he... Poor Jason. Poor Jason. He does nothing to be poor about. Thank you, Jason, by the way, for sticking up for me. It's making me feel alone. Woo! I'm getting a little hot in here. Thank you. You're making me feel like a real woman here. I don't know this. Jason is Rev News, David.
What?
Jason is Rev News. He's always been. But, you know, I don't mind a man sticking up for me because he knows what happened.
But it's no one else's business, damn it.
And if G-Man does the white knife thing for me, let him. Let him. I need as many white knives as I can possibly have right now. I don't mind having that white knight on my side. I don't. And if they want to be white knight and they want to go and save the princess, let them save the princess. It's kind of nice to have these men want you. Men aren't like that with me.
Yeah, the funny thing is you have not begged for money whatsoever.
Married women? I'm not married. According to Jesus, I'm not married. I haven't been married for 6 months, according to Jesus.
That's how long he's been cheating.
G-Man is a special needs knight. No, he's a beautiful man of God.
People just be people. Why do you always have to attach something to them? Everybody's got their shit. What the hell is wrong with you people?
You know, you don't even know.
Were you dropped on your head as children? I mean, oh, good Lord. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I'm not kidding. What the hell?
Also, Shani is not exactly reading the Bible or doing what it says.
Oh,
and you haven't been well.
He's not reading the Bible and doing what.
And you haven't been well fucked in 7 years, right, Shani? Yeah, I haven't actually. I'm not gonna lie. The last guy was named Greg, and he was a native here. And he gave me this like beautiful blue weed. It was beautiful. It was like the color of my eyeshadow.
I don't want to hear about this.
And oh my god,
I don't want to hear about this.
But anyway, besides that, from a nurse, more professional behavior. She doesn't need to be professional anymore.
Yes, I do. I will stay professional. I have a master's degree in communication.
Oh, hi! You came here.
With a concentration in
1 minute.
communication.
No, not right now. 1 minute. You can entertain it, Mom.
Okay, the boys are being brought up to the bedroom so they can get settled down for their nightly nap. It's getting late now. I don't understand these trolls on the internet anyway, but you know what? I really don't care what they say. They're gonna say what they're gonna say. Y'all enjoy Shannon because
I'm an entertaining bitch, that's why. But that's not the point. Where were they going?
here's the point. The point.
Why do you guys even give a shit? The boys were hearing this? Laugh out loud. No, the boys weren't hearing this.
The boys have been up in their room. Why don't you stop assuming bullshit? They just came down for a drink of water. Jesus Christ.
At least one of your personalities has a sense of humor. All of my personalities have a sense of humor. No, I only have one personality.
No, you don't. You have several. You have a southern one. You do. She has several personalities. She does.
I don't have a personality.
It's part of her borderline
No,
personality.
it's not.
It is too.
I don't have separate personalities. I have one personality. I just have several alter egos.
Those are personalities, and I think that this will probably integrate her.
Oh my gosh, you're like acting like I'm like some kind of schizophrenic.
Schizophrenic has nothing to do with multiple personality disorder.
I don't have multiple personality disorder.
I can't explain it to you because you're not going to listen anyway.
I don't have multiple personality disorder.
What about your southern one, when you start speaking southern?
It's just me playing the camera. It's usually right after I watch Graveyard Girl. A minute. Entertain them for a second. Because I gotta get a thing.
Is that Happy Junkie again? Happy Junkie! Happy Junkie. Oh, you are really seriously a pathetic human being.
You people just don't understand something about me. I love the South. I was raised in the South.
She was born in New York.
Well, born in New York, that don't matter. I was raised in the South.
You weren't raised in the South all your life. You were raised in Connecticut.
I was raised... Man, mama!
Most of your years...
I was 8 years old when we first came down to the South.
I'm tired. I'm not.
I was 8 years old when I went down to the South. It never got out of me. I will always... And I'll say this, I will always represent the South. I will always represent the South because it is my homeland. It is the way I lived my life. I believe in hospitality. I believe in loving everyone that comes along. And everyone sees this flag. Most people who are programmed by the media, they see this flag as a flag of hate. I don't see it as a flag of hate. I see it as a pride of the South. I see it as the love for the South. And I kept this because I knew that no one was buying it anymore. And this is a piece of history that I will keep with me forever and ever and ever and ever, because you know what? The South will rise again, especially when those Muslims come into this ground.
I think you're being a dumbass right now. No, I'm serious.
Alright, I'll stop. But still, I wasn't... You know, there was periods in my life, by the way, when I was happy with him. But there was periods, but most of the time, I wasn't happy. And to say that Rev News is the most hateful Christian on here, come on. Come on. You want to know who the most hateful Christian here is? The most hateful? I'll tell you who the most hateful Christian... Gosh, darn it. I'll tell you who was the most hateful Christian out here. Because he mocked all of you. I was married to him, and he made fun of you all the time, and drove me nuts because I just wanted to love you. No! Not even ran. Because he doesn't judge you as much. Why do you think they all left you? Why did he leave you, YouTube, like he did? Because he hates you. He hated the whole thing. He did it to appease me, to put me in my place. Or you could go thick shades. That might be the most hateful Christian out there. Sorry, Sam. Hate to run you over the bus, but, you know, you do kind of mock everyone that comes along, yeah. You chose your husband very poorly, Shani. Do better next time. You know what? You're right. I will choose the next husband better next time. The next time, I will choose the husband who will wine and dine me and treat me like a woman. Rev has a chip on his shoulder, not a radio show. I don't care what Rev News does. He can do whatever he wants. I'm okay with everything he does. It doesn't matter to me. I'll love him regardless of what he does. He knows it. I know it. I'm definitely not inbred. My mom and dad were not from the same family. No, they weren't. His family, you don't even know who Rev News is. Why are you judging him? Why are you judging him? You don't even know who he is. You don't even know what kind of person he is. You haven't ever seen him in his low points, his high points, his down points. You know who has? This girl. And it's not only him. I've seen a lot of people in their down points and their good points. I know these people. You know, you don't talk to people for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours a day without ever really knowing them. You know, usually when someone talks to you hours a day, they're probably just as lonely as you. I am a drunk. I admit it. It's okay. I don't follow racist. My mama just said I don't follow racist homophobes. Jesus would not either. Loved all. And then Sidney Winston said Rev News cannot communicate unless he has been drinking alcohol. He is a weak-minded little fuckstick. Good God. Rev News has bigger balls than any one of you guys, first of all. And I'll tell you why. His minds, as much as in fact, I honestly, in all honesty, I don't think I would ever stop loving Rev News. You know, he was the first minister I listened to. He has a very special part to my heart and has a very special part to develop in my faith. He's very special to me. And the fact that he drinks does not bother me because, you know what? Vino, baby. I am not above that. And neither are you. Don't trust anything a drunk says. I trust everything a drunk says because they are a very honest person. Everyone, okay, you want to bring Jesus into this, Cindy. May I add to you, people also accuse Jesus as being a wine bibber. They accuse Jesus of being a drunkard. Jesus liked to drink wine just as much as you and me. Jesus made the best wine. The very best wine. If I could have some of that Jesus vino, and my phone is kind of drunk at the moment because I can't seem to stand it because I plugged it into the, like, thingy-majabber. What do you mean wanting Jesus in the center of your marriage? Well, marriage is stronger when you pray for it and when you talk about Jesus. And when you keep Jesus in the center in your marriage, when Jesus is the integral part that keeps your marriage together. You want to fuck Titus? No, not really. Laugh out loud. She keeps falling down. I am. My phone is as drunk as me. Well, I'm not that drunk. I'm buzzed. Let me see. Vodka for me, babe. I don't do vodka. Vodka makes me angry. Rev News would fuck Titus if he was drunk as Shani. No. I think Rev News would... Never mind, I'm not going there, but, Rev News is not nowhere. I can guarantee this. Rev News is nowhere near gay. Same with G Man. Nowhere near gay. Rev News has had enough dick. Rev News, when did you give up the dick? Oh my gosh! Oh my god. Leave him alone! Leave him alone. This is what Christianity all about. No, this is what a woman broken is all about. This is what a woman who has had way too much stress in her life and is taking it out on not one but 2 bottles of wine. Happy is David Weiser. Happy is Thick Shades bro. The dingleberry to Thick Shades asshole. Oh my god, Thick Shades is going to kill me for this. Could you imagine the videos? Oh my god, Rev News. Pussy is life. Well, I'm here, baby. Just saying. But anyway, I could show you all the pussy you want. My mama said, Happy Jesus, please do not enlighten me on Revelation News subject matter. David Weiser, porn is better. Cindy's like, Flame it with Jesus, flame it. And my mom's like, please! See? See? And then Miss Star's like, Jenny, stop it! Why? Why? For what reason? We know about Rev News. We have nightmare. Again, I am a piece of shit human being in need for Jesus Christ. So Cindy Winston said, okay, Shani, just stopped in to see you that you're okay. Don't let Rev News get you down. He is an angry young scoundrel. And David Weiser's like, she is blowing off steam and relieving stress. Thank you, David! Thank you! I am! I really am trying to relieve stress. I'm trying to make myself feel better. And then Miss Star said, no, she's drunk. Girl, if I was drunk, I would let you know. I can be a lot more drunker, bitch. Is it okay for Christians to be drunk? Yes, it is in times of sorrow, in times of marriage, in times of death. Yes, it is okay to be drunk. You are better than this. You know what? No, I'm not. When have I ever been better than this? Like, seriously, when have I ever been better than this? I am who I am. In times of marriage, ha 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 ha. In times of divorce, whatever, you know. Cool, let's give up the Bible and let's just follow Shani. You know what? Okay, you can give up the Bible and follow Shani. I think Shani, my mama said, I think once Shani has been on her own and achieved her CDL license or Whatever she goes for, she will not feel she needs a man to complete her. And then David Wise was like, beat Shani with our Bible happy. And it's like, what are you going to beat me with? Okay? And then Revenues is like, Sid is trolling you, Shani. And then Sid is like, hollow out a Bible and conceal a Mickey in it. Make a Bible useful. Really? Really? You don't think the Bible is useful at all? You do know most of our laws in this country called the Great USA, and our laws pretty much established all over the world is because of Jesus, right? Our humanitarian laws are because of Jesus. And my mom said she flirts, she wants to feel like a woman. Thanks, Mama. And then Cindy's like, Bibles are good for propping up gimpy table legs as well. Oh my goodness, why would you say something like that? Bear Jew, Shani, calm down. No. Nah, man. I am going to get this shit out of me if I die. Don't be the butt of jokes. Oh, that's Phil? Bear Jew. Bear Jew is Phil. Phil. And David Wise is like where he masturbates with it in his gun. Sydney Wilson, send all your Bibles to Venezuela. They need toilet paper. Oh my god. Listen, Phil, you're just gonna have to understand something about me. I am crazy when I'm in a lot of pain. Rehab is for quitters. That is awful. That is awful. Do you know how many... Cindy Winston, Shani, thanks for reading my post. God bless you. Happy Jesus. Also, are we still Matthew 24 on the Jews? You know, when it pertains to the Jews, when it comes... Okay, I'll say this. When it comes to Bear Jew, a.k.a. Phil, he's good. Rev News is like, be nice to Shani. Thank you, baby. Miss Star is like, you are not alone. And my mom's laughing, of course. I don't care. I know I'm entertaining. I know people like me. It doesn't matter. I am who I am. Let me say my whole quote. This is essentially who I am. I am who I am. If you love me or hate me, I win. Because if you love me, I will always be in your heart. But if you hate me, I will always be in your mind. Which means I'll always be there no matter what. I'm just that nagging type of human being that you either really love, or you really hate. There is no in between. And right now you're drunk. So what? So what? So what? Miss Star, stop judging. I just lost someone that was really special to me. So what? So what? My mom and my daddy, they bought me wine to help calm me freaking down. And no, in myself, so stop being so judgmental, Miss Thing. You are not perfect either. I know your YouTube page, so shut up. Drunk is filled with the Holy Spirits of this reality, and I need to calm the fuck down. Happy Jesus needs to donate. Happy Jesus, donate. I will donate the exact same amount I donated to Vaughn, which is nothing. Happy Jesus. Which is nothing. And to associate me, seriously, Happy Jesus. No, Rev. I'm not going to block him because he's my favorite fan. To associate me with someone as Vaughn and knowing what his legal problems is, I've never done such things to a human being, and I never would because, I'm not Vaughn. See, I want one man in my life. This is bullshit. You know it. I am out. Nothing watching you fall. Then go, Miss Star. Poof. Poof away, Miss Star. No one wants you here then. Why'd you come on my page? Not watching you fall. I'm not falling. I'm rising. I need to turn on the light, by the way. Like I said, I am not falling. I am raising. My leg is on fire, rehab. Oh, Phil, I have been praying for you, babe. I love you, Phil. You are a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Jew. And you're going to get to your motherland because you need to go back to the land of milk and honey. And you're going to. In Jesus' name, you're going to. You know, I know, Phil, you know as much as I do how it is to be stuck at a hospital. It sucks. Happy Jesus. Vaughn lives in his mom's trailer, complete with ceiling. Okay. You can go say that Vaughn's living with his mother. Good. I am technically living with my mother. It's not like I wanted to. It's not like I'm scrubbing off my mother like Vaughn did. David Weiser. Shanny, be a straight, sober, respectable person and do all the rules the right way. Prim and proper and ill that. And please, Miss Star. My mom knows who Vaughn is! Truthfully, I've only seen like 3 or 4 of Vaughn's videos. I really don't know much about him other than what other people say about him, so I don't know what's true or not. I never found him that interesting as a person. I've talked to him a few times, and I thought he was pretty cool as a person. Vaughn stinks probably. I don't know. I don't know if Vaughn stinks. He may not stink. He may be very nice smelling. Vaughn's mom took him back. CPS took the kids. CPS returned the kids. Vaughn traveled to the alternate dimension to fight demons. And if he did, so what? It's his life. Who are you to judge? Vaughn is winning, but smelly. Am I smelly? No, I'm not smelly. I'm just really hot in here. Can you smell it through the internet? At this moment, I don't think I can smell anything. You people are just hilarious. There was this one person... When I was in the mental ward, when I was on suicide watch, by the way, there's this one person. And she would just scream and yell and complain with anything. The thing is about this woman is she is actually she's a member of the same church I am. So to see a woman at the same member of the church I am just completely arguing with everyone and just being a total bitch to everyone, it was pretty shocking. Bear Jew, alternate dimension, go fight. He ghosts in the machines. And then Silver Lining, I'm so glad people can't smell through the internet or else I'd be really guilty. Yay, for not smelling people on the internet. Hooray! Cindy Wilson, church people in a mental ward, shock and stunt. Dude, I am telling you, there are so many believers in Christ in the mental ward and in the jail. But the thing is when you're in the mental ward, they set you up, like seriously, they set you up for they set Christians up. Like, they ask you questions like, do you hear voices that are not your own that no one else can see? Do you see events that no one else can see? Do you have beliefs that other people can't understand? I mean, how do you answer to such things? Is Rev News a Christian based on his current behavior? Rev News. I don't display people on their behaviors. Rev News is a firm believer. I will say this. Rev News is without a choice to believe in Jesus Christ. Why? Because he met him. And once you meet Jesus, there is no way you could ever deny him. Ever. Because it's an experience you have. And you can easily achieve it by just asking. Like, seriously. He met Jesus, laugh out loud. Like, yeah. Oh my gosh, my mom is digging on Trump. It's so weird. It's so weird because last time I was here, my mom was full fucking Republican, and now she's like full fucking Democrat. So she's had a lot of changes. It's like when Obama was president, she hated it. She hated it. Oh my gosh, Rev, you were being... Oh my god, you fools actually think that Jesus was real. People, no. I don't believe Jesus is real. And it's not a belief anymore. I believe he's real because I met him. And if you think Jesus was a myth, then why is there documents to Joseph Arimathea? Why is there 25,000 documents stating that Jesus Christ is real? If Jesus Christ wasn't real, there is more documents that Jesus Christ was real than Julius Caesar. So shut your mouth. You don't know what you were even talking about. 25,000 documents stating Jesus Christ is real. Do you know how many that Julius Caesar has? 8. He has 8 documents stating that Julius Caesar is real. Jesus Christ has 25,000. Beat that! Jesus is more real than Julius Caesar. Jesus Christ is more real than you and me. Jesus Christ made this whole thing. This whole world. Everything you see before you is because of Jesus Christ. Okay, it's true. Christians lie, and fuck do they ever lie. Yes, Christians do lie. Atheists lie too. What's your point? What's your point? You want to complain that Christians lie? Well, you know what? Atheists lie too. So what's your point? What's your point, Cindy Winston? Come on. Come on. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it, bitch. Bring it. Bring it. I'm ready. I'm ready. I am a drunken fool for Jesus. Christians are stupid. That's my point. No. You said Christians lie and fuck do they lie. And now you're saying Christians are stupid. That's my point. No, I thought your point was Christians lie. And when I said atheists lie too, you changed the subject. Don't change the subject. Come on. Come on. You think you're so perfect. You think you're so better than Christians. Come on. Yeah, Christians lie. Yeah. Christians do stupid shit. Yeah. So do atheists. What's your point? What's your point? Come on. Come on. Come on, hypocrite. You want to point it out? We have Rev News, who is white trash G Man. Oh my gosh, Rev News is not white trash. He is not white trash. I am white trash. Rev News, trolls equal small dicks. What does that say to you, babe? I'd like to know, by the way. Anyway, Sydney's like, Rev News is so white trash. It's true. And what about if I like white trash? What about if white trash is my preference? Christians lie about Christianity, about Jesus. Am I really lying that I met Jesus? I was an atheist. I was a full-blown anti-theist atheist. When I said I met Jesus Christ, it's nowhere near a lie. Bear Jew, white trash, black trash. G-Man just happens to be trailer park trash. G-Man is not trailer park trash. King Gorgon, white trash are niggers in disguise. Oh my god. Well, you know what? If I be a nigger, I'll be the best nigger there is. Oh, this is how much of a nigger I am. I'm drinking wine with my mama. There. Sydney, Rev News is trailer park trash. G-Man has some dignity. Oh. Let me ask you something. Why is it ever fun to show dignity? I see angels every day, so it doesn't make a difference. G-Man is awesome. I love G-Man. I don't care what any of you guys say. G-Man is the shit. G-Man has the dignity to not be. Last time. Alright. Let's see. G-Man hasn't, my mom laughed at that, actually. David Weiser. I'm talking full glory of heaven straight in your face, real angel. Like I said, you guys don't understand. You guys don't see how many angels entertain you every day. You have so many angels entertaining you every day. Like that person that smiles or does something good for you, that's an angel. That's a messenger. Revenue, Sid, get the fuck out. You are not here for her encouragement. You were just want to laugh. Sad. Thank you, babe. Let's see. Spoken. This isn't going to help Shani. You know what? Nothing's gonna help, so it doesn't really matter. David Weiser. That's not what I'm talking about. Spoken. Tell us about burritos. My mom says G-Man has a huge heart. Sydney Wilson says, yes, Rev News is laughing is bad, doofus. I love Rev News is laughing. Are you kidding me? It just makes me so happy that I could make him happy just to laugh. Rev News is like a Shakespearean play being part out. He's like that tragedy that you just want to make feel better. King Gorgon. Why does almost every Christian try to dictate how other Christians live their lives? I don't. I think Christians should just calm the frick down and let people live the way they want to. Live and let live. Spoken. I know nothing is going on to help, but people are here trying to hurt me. I really don't care. Bear Jew, si singo amigo. Spoken. God bless Rev. Bear Jew, fart. My mom, they are spoken. Rev News, listen to spoken. Happy Jesus spoken. Tell us anything that matters, or get your mom to send money. Oh my gosh, that is so rude. Sydney Winston, Rev News is like a shit toilet paper to be flushed. Oh no! I can't say that about him at all. I have such a crush on him. Betty's my mama burps. Beardew Gorgon, who cares? Silver lining. Wow, that's pretty harsh, Sid. David, I don't know. I don't tell you how to live. Now follow these rules. Thank you, David. Bear Jew, stuck board, stuck eye, hospital. Spoken. I send my mom money. Rev News. Bear Jew, Rev News is a good man. Rev News is saying, we are praying for you, Shannon. And Sydney's like, with all due respect to toilet paper, I apologize to toilet paper for comparing it to Rev News. Oh, bitch. Come on. I'd let him wipe my ass if he wanted to. I'm just saying. Bear Jew, farts. Spoken. Word up, Reb. I'm with you. If he's into that thing. Anyway. Silver lining, Angel soft toilet paper is so it doesn't really matter. Angel. Wasn't that like the most amazing of the whole player thing is when Angel and Buffy got together. Like I said, actually neither has sent me more money. I can tell you someone else sent me more money than anyone else, and she's a beautiful sister in Christ. And I cannot thank her enough for her amazing, and I do amazing generosity. G-Man used to be a non-dog. Bear Jew, Winston, you're British, yes. Rev News, and you are funny to me, Sid. Happy Jesus spoken. I'm trying to help you compete on Rev News. You know what? Nothing can really compete on Rev News level right now. I mean, this dude is looking at 8,000 plus subscribers. You can't really compete with him. Sydney, all Christians named David Elijah are as dumb as bucketed nails. Oh my god. Sydney, why are you such an ass? I mean, seriously, you're an old man with a beard. Are you that lonely? Do you need a hug? Do you need to be kissed on the cheek or something like that? David Weiser, duh, drool. Spoken, I'm not competing happy. Jesus. See, spoken, you have already lost again. Bear Jew. Sydney, Jews, folks, Jesus also, but for most, it's an oxymoron. Happy Jesus, not even I covered it up. Spoken, I'm fine with that. Happy. Sydney, I learned assholery from you. Well, you're welcome to learn assholery from me, sir. I have done great achievements in that, and I want my Oscar for it. Rev News, Sid likes trolling. Bear Drew, wishing shut up. Spoken, Happy Jesus, spoken is okay with fail. And then spoken says sure. Okay, like I said, you are not deluded, Phil. You are in a lot of pain. Spoken, I don't even know what I'm failing at. Spoken, I don't even know what you're failing at. And then Rev News, Sid already guessed it. And David's like, I'm not wiping my Sid anymore. It's not just nasty after usage. Bear Jew, I want my Filipinos. Me love you long time. $5, sucky. Wait, that was Korean, right? I think. Bear Jew, my nurse. Spoken, I'm cool with that. Sydney, David, your creeper inner thoughts are permeating the internet. Bear Jew, laugh out loud. And then my mom's like, Bear, ew, you are a disgusting piece of crumble. Ow, I just bumped my head. And then David Rogers like, Sid, you have no idea. And Bear Jew's like, she gave me a bath. Happy Jesus, that's not only Korean. It was Thicky's mom. Now, Thicky, according to him, age, it makes it only better. So, whatever he says. Smoking alcohol is like a bad band-aid that causes more damage. And then Rev News is like, Phil is on cloud 12 right now. Don't judge him right now. And then Bear Jew's like, then put me to bed. And then my mom's like, my uterus wonders why. You know what, Mom? When I was in your uterus, I uttered the same words. Why do I have to be in this sucky world? I still love you, Mom. Bear Jew, me love you long time. I am diluted. You are diluted on something, man. What they got you on, man? Oh, they got you on diluted. Don't they? Don't they? Don't they? No one else speaking at the moment, so I don't know. So anyway, David Weiser, I just gave your number. So, talk to me. So, I'm just gonna get off the internet because I don't want to waste my, bandwidth because I only have, like, 2 gigs. I jerked off my Sid and only cheap whiskey came out. Road News, don't kick a good person when they're down, faggot assholes. Ooh, I like it when you stick up for me. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. You guys have a wonderful night. I love you all. Maybe Sunday there's gonna be a charity going on with me, or Monday 7 p.m. Eastern Standard at G Man's channel. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for making me feel better. And thank you for being with me. And thank you for your amazing, donations. Peace and one love. And Sydney, I will stay sexy as long as you want me to. Mwah! Love you guys. Peace and Maranatha.